What's going on, guys, and welcome to season 3 of Rivals. We officially have our early access granted, and I can showcase everything coming in the brand new season, from how crazy Jean Grey the Phoenix is within this game. My gosh, just wait for that. To the new team-ups, to the battle pass that I think is probably the best one that we've had yet, and then all the other little things that are going to be coming within season 3. I wanted to put them all into one video instead of spreading them out. Let's jump in. All right, so we're on the home screen here, guys, and we're going to start with the battle pass, give my first reaction to opening that up and all the skins, and then we'll look at those skins in the practice range, and then take a look at how insane Jean Grey is. I'm telling you, it's like auto ban already. Wild stuff she could do. And then we'll look at all the other things that are coming in season 3, like the accessory stuff, all the battle skins, the team ups, all that good stuff. Want this to be like a one-stop shop. I was gonna make like 3 videos, and I'm like, let's just put it all together. Okay, so pass unlocked here. And let's jump in, see what we got. I have a feeling this entire thing is going to cook. And we start here with the Squirrel Girl skin, which we saw on the preview. Oh my, is her tail a symbiote? This is, I'm telling you guys, this is going, this is already the best squirrel skin by a far margin. People are going to be throwing their freaking credit cards at the screen. Symbiotes, it just cooks. Absolutely insane here. And it's the first page too, so this is about to be all over the place. And she's gonna auto aim now, so that's a way to start out the pass. Oh my god, is this not in the way? Like, what? This cooks so hard. I'm geeking out here. Yeah, this is even better than I thought. Look at the slingshot too. This is just pure gas. I apologize in advance for how I'm going to react to some of this stuff. All right, so page 1, we've got the Phoenix name card, spray, the emote, feeding the tail. Awesome. This whole pass is going to be worth getting. Animated calling card. And then here's the MVP screen. All right, that's fine. The skin does half the... It's okay, but the skin does all the talking anyway. I have a feeling... And then unstable. Okay, so this is a new currency to unlock, like, the customized ults. I think, like, Jeff got one and Scarlet Witch got one where it's only for you to see, but it's, like, the ultimate VFX. We'll check out those later, but that's what these are going to be used for. Yeah, a pretty dope page 1, though, if I say so myself. Let's move on to page 2. Golden Panther? I thought, dude, this cooks harder than the golden skins for rank unlocks. Like, this is what I want for all the heroes for, like, playing them a lot. And they're just giving this out for the pass. Are you kidding me? This is insane. I'm all over this. I mean, just, again, throwing my wallet at the screen here. This is wild. Golden Panther coming to a strategist near you, season 3. All right, we've got the new emote here. The Herb Might. That's cool. I like it. I dig it. Jeff spray, nameplate not animated, another spray, and then we got some currency here. So page 2 cooking. Page 3, guys. Oh, we've got a new Wolverine skin. I feel like no matter what they do for Wolverine, they're gonna cook every single time. Power of the Phoenix first appears in Avengers 2018 for those that are curious. And funny enough, a lot of these skins, I'm not a big fan of the comic run that they were in, but they're still fire. Like, no pun intended, they're still awesome. But the comics, they're okay. This one, we'll get to that in a second. But anyway, coming soon. Is this is that the spray? Is it coming soon, or is it a joke? We've got Weapon Phoenix. I like that they did Symbiote and Phoenix for these two. More molecules, and then they've got the nameplate. Yeah, Wolverine skin though, definitely cooks. This is kind of how they showcased him in the opening cinematic at the end screen. They have him like on screen with like flames on his claws, and it kind of reminded me of this. Never talked about that though. Okay, so page 3. Now let's go to page 4. Oh my god, yo, Groot Manger Edie. Okay, Groot started with some of the worst skins, like, and just not that he had like the Christmas one, which like was fine. Then he had like the Dead Tree one, which like no one really liked. But then we got the Yggdrasil tree, and that was awesome. That was from the last season. But this, I'm telling you, it's like everybody's gonna start listening to Evanescence here pretty soon. This is just, I hope his walls, there's no way. I don't think this is a legendary, but could you imagine? Yeah, it's not. Could you imagine if his walls were made of symbiote? Like, come on now. So sick. This is awesome. Like, this is like the only skins you're gonna see. I damn near bet this is gonna be the most sold battle pass. Okay, so you've got more sprays, guys. We've got the molecules, flora spray, nameplate, and a very you can't take the Groot out of the Groot. Like, very just sweet Groot. For how he looks, this guy looks like he's about to haunt my nightmares, yet he's giving me a nice little glowing flower. Page 4. Let's go to page 5. Oh, we've got... Okay. This is... What? The opposite of the King of the Sea, man. The Phoenix-inspired Avengers vs. X-Men 2012. Issue number 5. Oh, man, this is gas. Absolute heat with this one. And Namor is another one who just gets just good skin after good skin, but I definitely like what they did here. From the details of the wings to the eyebrows. I mean, come on now. Plus, he's buff, so you know he's going to be even better. Good name cards. Okay, so we can confirm these are coming soon. So we don't know what these are yet in the early build. And then we've got 100 units. So I don't know what these are. I'm assuming it's going to be an emote. They're just not ready yet. Got the cool Noel inspired. This is from like the home screen that you guys saw in my intro. Oh, okay. King in white. This is kind of sick. First appear in Rival Season 3 here. I'm not crazy about it's fine. Like, I think it's, I don't know. He is the golden god, so I think it is kind of cool. I feel like this like gives you a beacon on where you are though, man. People are gonna be able to spot this thing from a mile away. It cooks though. I like it. I don't play a lot out of myself. Blade, just pure aura all the way around. Yeah, this is Noel's Necro Sword. This is definitely that's wild to see it in game. It's so cool to see half this stuff as a Marvel fan, like in a game like Rivals with the art team that they have. Cool. All right. I like the spray. Nameplate, more of these molecules. Move on to page 8. Oh my god, it's that. Okay, we finally got it. I was waiting. I was hoping once we saw the preview, I was like, we've got to get a Symbiote Spider-Man. Like, it's the most iconic, one of the most iconic comic runs. People were writing in back in the day angry that they got rid of it because they thought that this was going to be a skin moving forward. I made a whole video on this on a channel that I started a long time ago. I'll put it in the comments for you guys that want to know the entire lore behind this. But man, it's about time. I think this might be, out of the 20 costumes he has, I think this is gonna be probably the most rocked. Man, sign me up with the symbiote stuff. So sick. First appeared in 1963. It's that old. Craziness. Again, the full story is awesome. Go check it out. All right, black suit. Nice calling card. All right, we got the emote here. No. Tobey Maguire. It's the dance. I could die happy, guys. No shot. It was only a matter of time till this was coming to the game. Now we just need the Zemo dance. Yo. Oh, imagine getting one-shot comboed by this guy in his new team up, and this is the disrespect he dances on your grave with. I'm gonna... Oh my god. Reddit's already losing it. This is so... Yes. This is so gas. All right, we move on to page 9. Oh my... this isn't even pay to win. This is pay to sin. Jean Grey's punching air right now. Who? She doesn't need the fight. What is this? Is sick. This is awesome. Yeah, this is the comic run that I remember not being that good, is where it's from, but I don't think people are gonna give a damn. So here is your Emma skin. I feel like the click-through rate on this thumbnail now is about to go up because this will do a lot of the selling. Okay, yep, that's right. I'm making a video. Yep, so great Emma skin. Can't complain with that. You've got a spray. Fiery toast. Oh, that's it. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, that's it. Cheers to that, man. That's a good one here. And then we've got the nameplate and coming soon, which we don't. Nope, not gonna make any jokes. All right, page 10. We've got Symbiote Raccoon. This is also teased, and again. Maybe I'm alone. Some of you guys may not mess with the Hot Topic, style. I think all of these are now best costumes. Like, I think this is his best skin. What would beat it? I don't know. I hope my Rockets run this in the lobby if they're going to play them. Craziness. First appears in Guardians of the Galaxy 2013, 2020. Oh, look at the jetpacks. Also symbiote. Oh, I wonder if his gadgets are too. Too cool. All right, we got a good spray, and then the calling card. 2 more coming soon. 11. Yes. They say money can't buy happiness, but they're wrong. Again, I have proof right here. This is the greatest. It's like the best MVP screen for him and the best costume. Look at this. I said this before in a comment, but if you subscribe down below, it helps feed this Jeff. Don't let him go hungry. Don't let him die. I don't want to make a Sarah McLachlan commercial on you guys. All right, moving on. Devouring Duo. Absolute fire in Deadpool 2019. Man, I don't even care if Jeff was the worst character in the game. I'd be playing him all the time. We got his new emote, Cohesive Cling. This just makes me happy. You know what? I don't need a lot. Have you guys seen that meme where like the girl and the guy are in bed and the girl's like, I bet you he's thinking about other women. I'm just thinking about how cute this Jeff is. Ooh, animated card. Fire. Love it. And Master of the Playground. Yo. It's so good. I hope he has we'll check out the skins in the practice server, but I hope he has like that's so good. I hope his voice is different. I think it is. It sounds a bit different. So that's page 11. That's like the main skin, right? Which it should be. People are going to be grinding for that. And then we have our last little thing here, and then the units. So that is the battle pass, and if I say so myself, W all the way around. Again, let me know down in the comments below if you think this is a good one, but I think this might be the best one. Hellfire is cool because the theme of it all, but the skin wise, they didn't miss here, and I love the heroes that they picked. Insane. Okay, so let's move on to Jean Grey, what a lot of you guys want to see, and here we go. Here is the X-Men in all of her glory, and more Phoenix than Jean Grey. Obviously, that's why they went with the DPS approach, and my God, did they deliver. We can look at the skin and stuff here, but we're going to first just start with Jean.
While I was off soaring through the stars?
And
a foe has revealed themselves.
So what's cool right away is you can hear that they both talk, which is awesome. We're going to test if this is hit scan on her and on Phoenix Force, but we'll have to see. So, all right, so let's showcase Phoenix Force. First of all, this is her abilities. If you guys want to stop and read each of these and what they do, I am going to explain it to a good amount. But this is if you want to just get a quick glance and read through the text here in HD. But first, let's talk about her primary. So her primary is a laser beam of fire. Think Hela, but, you know, hotter. Pun intended there. So she is hit scan, guys, and when you hit somebody with a body shot, it's going to leave a spark, a mark on them. If you hit them twice, it's going to leave 2, and then on the third one, they explode. Now, if you get a headshot, immediately you get 2 marks, so the next one you hit is going to explode, which is going to be insane because you've got, again, that Moon Knight-esque group up hitting more damage feel that you can pull off with her. Now, some other cool things is her melee also is going to leave a spark, so if you get a headshot up close and then you hit him with a melee, it is going to explode, which is obviously going to be great in a lot of situations. And compared to some other heroes, what's insane about this is she's going to be good in low elo because of how many times people group up together. And then in high elo, I think she's Moon Knight, but better for a lot of reasons, and we're about to get into those. But for one alone is how fast this hit scan is. Now, I will say one thing to notice here. If we're at like 10 meters, right? And we're about to shoot this this droid, so it takes off about that much health, right? So about 2 ticks there. But then let's back up. We'll go all the way back here to about 50 plus meters. And there is fall off. There's a good amount of fall off with her kit compared to someone like Hela, but the marks are going to make up for that. So alone, how much damage the marks do are pretty good, as I just teased what the right click does. All right, so that is her primary. Very solid, good in groups of enemies. All right, so with these sparks, they do disappear after a decent amount of time, a couple seconds. But when you are in group combat here, and they're close by and you get that third pop off, right? It's going to explode and transfer a spark to the other. Why this is good is you can keep this chain reaction up, and then like a fire, it's going to spread pretty fast. Now, that was her right click. We'll get to that in just a second. But so it'll definitely be nice in group combat when you're just like trying to fire a bunch, and if you can land these headshots. I will say, if you're not the best at aiming, it's a pretty thin margin, right? So like, I'm going to try to miss somewhat on purpose, but if you're like just shooting by their heads there, they're not going to register. You do have to be pretty on the dot there. So headshots aren't going to be coming rapidly in low elo, but for the high elo stuff, which I think is what makes her skill ceiling that much higher, it's going to be awesome. Thing is, she's going to be banned all the time. All right, next up, guys, is her right click here. What's the name of this ability? Telekinesis Burst. So this is probably the craziest thing about her kit. So what it's going to do is it's going to shoot this kind of pillar, and it's going to apply a spark on impact on the burst, and then it also stuns and I believe slows. Yep, also slows. This thing has pretty much infinite range. It's a laser beam, and the combo potential of it is kind of crazy. So you do just one shot here. I guess let me put on infinite cooldown here. So you just do one shot plus the right click, and then bam, you're going to get that explosion. So that's going to allow you, again, it does have a cooldown, but that's just going to allow you to pop off with the explosions. And this is what really kind of makes her kit fluid and work well. The slow, the infinite range, plus what it does, and the AoE effect is wild on this thing. Like, just using this, I can't process. I think I'm going to do a gameplay video tomorrow, like against other players once they get in here. But this, to me, is what seems the most crazy about her kit. It is going to be one of the better DPS moves in the game once you combine it with the rest of the stuff she does. Now, the last two abilities that she has before we get to the ultimate, she has what I think makes her much better than Moon Knight, and that's going to be her quick escape. So she leaves a kind of a illusion of herself behind in a quick dash. It's not a far travel one, but in a quick dash, and that leaves a spark. So if someone's coming up on you, you can quickly dash, leave a spark, and then finish the job. That to me is wild, and it's on a fairly quick cooldown. So cooldown wise, you leave the protection behind. It's 12 seconds. You have an escape, and you have a way to put more spark there. If you're on a DOM map, everybody's grouped up. You do a couple pops, maybe a right click, and then you throw a quick projection for the rest, right? So if I'm here and I've got 2 sparks on this guy, bam, you're gonna get the explosion on. So definitely solid, gives you that quick escape when Psylocke comes up and approaches on you, and I think this is what's missing. Moon Knight has it, but it's very slow. But that means that she doesn't have a way to get like high ground super easily. Oh wait, she does, and that's because she can fly. So she has like Star-Lord, this flight, right? That is going to be charging up through a meter. So for example, if you see a strategist, you can fly towards them and start going crazy. Whenever you do your abilities, it does kind of stop that flight mode a bit. But it's a fair amount of free flight that you do get, and you're able just to kind of pop off, rain from above, throw the headshots, easier to get those explosions. Kind of crazy. But the other thing it does that is just perfect for the kid is you're in here, you're in the middle of combat, you get all sweaty, you're popping off. I got 1 ammo left. I'm going to pop my Phoenix, and look at that. It restores your ammo. So you're able to like get out of battle with 2 different quick methods. You can pop, shift over, but you can also free flight to get her ammo up. So timed correctly, you won't be having to reload in a lot of engagements. So she's good against duelists, vanguards, and strategists. It's kind of like the triple threat. That's what makes her so wild. And obviously the team ups she enables is top tier. I think she's going to get banned a lot. I'm not kidding you, because of what she enables. Now, that's going to be the majority of her kit. But we have her ultimate, which I think is the craziest thing in this game. Now, for the ultimate In Song Inferno, this thing is insane. I did a tweet on it because I was like, wait a second, does it have 20 seconds? It does, but on top of that, it does so much more. So let's say you're in engagement, right? Your ult's ready. You can pop ult. You're going to throw up. You have that kind of timer to press impact. You can go down straight away, or you can fly around for, ooh, it's kind of hard to steer. I will say that, but you can fly around for 20 seconds and then land. But here's the catch. When you land and throw down the damage, which we'll get to, you white room back, call to the lore there, and you're at the exact same spot that you ulted at. So you can go crazy. You can go... now, the only thing that this prevents is if you come from spawn, right? And you're trying to get to the point fast. You can put damage on there, but you're going to end up back at the spawn. So that does shut that down. But every other situation, absolute W there. I will say right away, it's going to take some time to get the flight mechanics down. But here's the catch, guys. Oh, okay. I'm getting the hang of it now. Here's the catch. Look at this damage it does. So you throw the Phoenix down here. Boom. Look at this shockwave. I can't process. It shockwaves the whole map pretty much. A massive shockwave. And the damage it does is truly insane. So let's put both these guys at their health all the way full.
And I was holding back.
Check out this damage on top of the deployables. And the disrespect of saying you are nothing. That's the moon haunts you times 2. Look at this. Bam. Puts the stacks on them, and it does most of their health. So anybody in given situations aren't going to have full health on these, at least in terms of strategists and duelists. This thing's cooking. It has everything you want in ult. It's honestly a bit scary, not going to lie. So you've got the flight, you've got the escape, crazy damage, and the you are nothing. Not to mention, guys, a couple things I didn't mention. This escape that she has, it does have iframes. You can get out of Agamottos. You're going to see stuff like that in top skill level. But then, yeah, you also have the Predator missile from Marvel Warfare, Call of Duty, that you could just pop down and go wild with. I just, oh man, she's going to rain hell in every lobby. So that's the majority of her. She's 275 health for those that are curious. The last thing we're going to test here, and there's so many things I could go into, but I want to, you know, keep this video under, you know, friggin' hour. One thing I want to test here is her Phoenix. Does it count as a hitbox? I feel like people are going to ask that. So it seems like it does. So if I hit, is that hitting her? Actually, I don't think so. I don't think so. The Phoenix, I don't think counts as a hitbox. No, but I mean, the hitbox is close enough to her head. So no, it's not like a separate hitbox though. Which I think is good, but it could be actually. I mean, it could be, I guess, but no, it's not. No. All right, that has been debunked. So different sound effects here on her skin, which is a nice touch as always. And I think it looks pretty good. Personally, I like classic Jean Grey, so I'm gonna rock that. But yep, there's reasons people like this for sure. And I like anytime it has like different sound effects and stuff, I think it's always, you know, always a dub. So my final opinion is I think she's going to cook and the kitchen is going to be closed for everybody else. Definitely a solid hero. And if you could play her, I would, but everyone's going to try to lock her. Okay, guys, let's talk about the new team-ups. So you've got the Wolverine, new Kidnap, and the Lifesteal. This is obviously bonkers for a bunch of different reasons. But as you can see, you've got the new Kidnap, and it is going to burn the targets on top of giving his other abilities the chance to lifesteal. So we know this is going to cook. We know this is going to go crazy. Now, what's crazy about this, too, is you could just Kidnap. Even if you miss, you still have this fire burn damage that you're able to do. So just a lot of potential here for somebody that's already insanely good. Vanguards are going to be screaming. Not only do we have the new Squirrel skin and the Symbiote voiceover, which is amazing. Look how big this tail is. What? We got a new team up. So let's see. We've got her normal nut. Goodness. And then the aiming. Wow. What? So if I put this over here. Okay, so it's got to be in the vicinity.
No need to thank me.
But okay, that's definitely good. Definitely solid. So if we get a couple shots off here and then we throw off the... I think it's on like a 15-second cooldown or something, but definitely seems solid. What's the range on this guy? Like if I... Okay, so it just goes like the near... It's kind of like her ult. You can kind of throw it in general vicinity. Oh, man. There's going to be protests and low elo. Now, I can't even properly showcase how crazy this is. Now, I mean, I can show how badass this is. But the new Burning Tracer, for those that are at the skill level, are going to be able to pull off some combos that are scary. Mainly because it has burning tick damage. So... one of the things I think it does that's kind of crazy is it gives him space. So when he throws it, he backs up automatically, which is just going to make things a lot more disoriented for the strategist tracking and then just getting everything off, right? This is also in addition to his other tracers. So you can pop one of these on, throw a normal one, and then they both go off for just an instant deletion. It's honestly effing crazy. Necros and friends are going to go wild with this thing. I can't, man. The burning tick damage is what's nice too. I don't know if I've showed this. Like, if you guys thought the Venom team up was bad, I mean, just look at this. Because this is what's crazy, right? You can combo this like this, and you knock them, go away, and activate that damage. You have to uppercut to get that damage going, right? But the burning tick damage with the backup is going to create new combos and just new ways to make people's life absolutely hell. So if you were a Spider-Man and you were sad about all the team-up removes from Season 2, you're good to go. New Jeff skin, beautiful. It is the greatest thing to ever grace our planet. Here's the new ult. Oh my god, the scream at that! This is so sick. So everything else is the same, but his voice is different, and then voice lines seem to be different too. So definitely slapped. And then, of course, Hela also got her new team up. You can throw this down. It's a bad example. You can throw this down. I'm not showing it very well. There you go. You've got the Tindril that pulls it close, but then also slows. So going to be easier to land those headshots, and definitely see this being pretty useful for those with the skill, man. Hela, Spider-Man, Wolverine. What's the worst that can happen? So here's the new Black Panther skin for those that want to know. And for somebody like myself who's just started playing him way more, I'm gassed about this. I think this is probably one of the best skins he has. The vampire one's good, but it's ran its course for me. But there you go. There's the new Black Panther skin. You've got Namor and the fire skin. Nothing with the squids. Everything's going to remain the same. But let's see if Moby Dick's any different. Nope. Same big-ass whale. But just cool. Cool skin overall. Maybe it would be cool if this had, like, you know, flame effects. They can't do it for everybody, but nice touch. Ooh, the new rocket. Okay, so Symbiote rocket. Is his tech any different? Okay, it looks a little different. Oh, his voice is not different. Kind of sad about that, I'll be honest, but it's still, oh, I didn't know I could do that. Like it. Definitely looks so, all these just look so good in game as well, like not just on the screen. Sometimes it doesn't translate one-to-one. This time it does for sure. All right, guys, does Groot walls appear as symbiotes? Let's see. It does not. I guess that would be confusing with the different walls, but maybe they could throw a couple in there. Kind of a little bit of a bummer. But yeah, I think this one looks okay compared to what we saw in game. It's tough because the back is just not as good as the front. It still looks really good, don't get me wrong, but yeah, I am Groot, man of few words, but the character speaks volumes. And then of course, last but not least, we've got the Gooner skin, guys. We got Emma. Let's go and get the emo look. Yep, definitely knows their target audience at times. But yeah, this is a new improved Emma, so you're gonna have to play a little bit differently with the way that she works now, but still, I think from the flame effects on the skin to everything around it, does her ult change? No. All right. Doesn't matter. People are buying this for the effects, I can tell you that. So we're going to look at the new skins now, guys. This is the new Jean Grey skin and the MVP that comes with it. So Phoenix. Nice. I thought they may go with Goblin Queen, but they chose this instead, her Chaos Phoenix bundle. In addition, you also got new Jean Grey Phoenix moods, which is always fun. But then let's go to look at accessories. So these kind of slap. I like them. I didn't realize I would like them as much as I do. At least this one with Deadpool and Jeff. So you can equip this on here. And when you do things with the accessory, it shows this Deadpool's butt, which is, I think, awesome. And then what's cool is when he's ulting, it's like on the tip of his fin too. So the whole thing works well. I think Psylocke's placement is a bit more interesting. And it has got the same thing. So you've got the effect from the Venom. But it's a little harder to see. You have to really focus and stare down. But this is the little guy on the side. I think this is a nice touch, and it's gonna be cool if they can bring this to more heroes. Now lastly, guys, let's go to Phoenix here and take a look at her Lord icon. And I think they cooked. Sometimes they hit with this, sometimes they miss. This is it's a fire one. I gotta admit that. Also, I think this is brand new. Actually, definitely is. If we go to the mode here and we go to competitive, we've got these new, so we've got the crest, here's the skin, the look at it, we get to preview it now. Honestly, I think this is a really good looking skin. And then you've got these borders now, which just slap. I think these are awesome. I'm actually pumped about these. And so depending on where you finish, if you're a diamond, you get these two. But you don't get this, obviously, these other medallions you can get and whatnot. All right, guys, that's going to be it for the showcase for everything in Season 3. I think I showed most of it, but hopefully you guys enjoyed. Again, I think it's pretty damn awesome. Good season on our hands. And remember, now it's only 2 months long, so we only have to wait a month for Blade and everything coming then, which is going to be a bunch of cool stuff, I'm sure. Anyway, guys, have a good one. Have a great one. If you appreciate the video and you want more content, I got gameplay coming tomorrow. Subscribe down below. I've opened up memberships if you want even more content that I'm not going to show on the main channel here. And until the next one, happy rivaling.